However, women do bring a lot more on the table. They bring compassion, they may bring hard work, they bring balance. So I think I too bring all that, and the entire my women workforce does it too. And I'm very proud to say at this point, at this forum, that more than 60% of my board, comprising the heads and deputies and the leadership, is of female.
Women empowerment.
Women empowerment. So NIT epitomizes women empowerment.
What is the vision behind NIT in today's time?
So we've got a very humongous vision. The entire, our entire stakeholders to grow with the institute,
right,
and establish NIT not on just the map of India, but on the map of the world.
Hi everyone, I'm Madhvi this side. I'm here with a new episode along with a new personality, which is Dr. Neema Agrawal, a radiologist by profession. Additionally, she's a managing director of NIT Institute, which is one of the finest institutes in our country. Dr. Neema Agrawal has been blessed to be born in a progressive thinker family along with a medical background of her parents. Good evening, Dr. Neema.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you so much for joining us on our channel, Luxforge Echoes.
Pleasure is all mine.
Thank you so much. Ma'am, we would like to know the future and the legacy of NIT, since you come from a background of radiologist, and what has fascinated you towards education? Two questions, actually.
It's quite a long question. So coming to the first part of it. So NIT stands to create professionally competent, technically competent individuals, but at the same time rooted, grounded, ethical and compassionate individuals who will be ready to lead the country from the front.
Right.
Now, coming to the second part of the question about me, I'm a radiologist. I was born into a family of educationists, and that is what gradually, drove me here. And
that's wonderful. I think, you're inspiring many women, so I want to know more about the women leadership in the NIT, because since you're an additional managing director, you have so many core responsibilities.
So women bring a lot more to the table. However, when I'm working as an AMD, I think the gender takes a backseat. However, women do bring a lot more on the table. They bring compassion, they may bring hard work, they bring balance. So I think I too bring all that, and the entire my women workforce does it too. And I'm very proud to say at this point, at this forum, that more than 60% of my board, comprising the heads and deputies and the leadership, is of female.
Women empowerment.
Women empowerment. So NIT...
This is more inspiring for all women like us.
And NIT epitomizes women empowerment.
That's a wonderful thing. Everybody must make a note of it. We need to give everybody an equal opportunity. So I would like, my next question would be, what is the vision behind NIT in today's time, since you have taken a front seat?
So we've got a very humongous vision. We obviously want to create a technically competent workforce, as I said earlier. Having said that, we want a very holistic development of the students, and I also want my faculty to grow along with the student. I want the entire, our entire stakeholders to grow with the institute, and establish NIT not on just the map of India, but on the map of the world. So my next 10-year vision is that we would be there.
I wish you good luck, and we want to be associated with you on a long-term basis.
Certainly.
My next question would be, how do you ensure the students have a right balance in terms of technology and the emotional intelligence?
So we have a lot of activities in NIT, which are not just curricular; they are extracurricular, co-curricular. NIT has adopted 2 villages in the nearby areas where students go, have activities, interact with the people, understand their problems, and cater to their needs. So we have a rainbow school named small ecosystem in our organization for underprivileged students, where education is provided free of cost. So our NIT students also interact with those students, and they grow along with them. So there are many such initiatives. There are tree plantations. There are wellness drives. There are a number of things that keep on happening. I have a humongous workforce, so we work together. We are, driving to a mission where the students, as I said, are holistically developed.
Right. As you mentioned that in the board member community, you have 60% of the women. So when I talk about both the gender, not being gender biased, of course, how does it help you to have that decision power making when it's come to any particular, for a betterment of teachers, for the students, for faculties as well?
I think these things, they define the ethos of the organization. These things percolate from the top.
Right.
So NIT has always been a very gender neutral organization.
Right.
As far as the decisions are concerned, we always believe in collaborating and having a very comprehensive decision making process. So all the stakeholders are equally involved. Their suggestions, their feedbacks are very much considered. So I think that's how the board goes ahead. And so far we've been doing well. So I think we're on the right path.
Absolutely, I'm sure. Absolutely. So how, another thing would be to understand better for the students, apart more than the classroom. How do we, train them towards a success beyond the classroom?
So NIT is known for its placements.
Right.
All throughout in the last 24 years. And the placements have been possible only with a lot of rigorous training.
Right.
Systemized, rigorous training process.
Right.
So training is a very technical as well as soft skills, problem solving abilities. We have a school of future skills in the premises. So all that is integrated into the curriculum. Few are credit courses, few are non-credit ones. But all in all, they create a very wholesome environment.
Right. My last two questions would be, what are the strategies which you follow to, towards the growth and a sustainable progress?
So that's what, if the workforce is aware of the, eco-sensitive issues, then certainly the organization moves gradually and steadily to a sustainable growth.
Right.
So that's what we are aiming at. We have regular drives, as I said, and everybody joins hands. So the students also get aware as to where they should go as far as the path of sustainability is concerned, and our workforce joins hands in doing so.
My last question would be, what is the future of NIT in India? What is the forecast?
We want to make it a hub where we groom our students to face the real world challenges. Right. As far as the institute per se is concerned, our vision is to become a university very soon, and establish ourselves even in a more robust way on the map of India. So that's what it entails.
Thank you so much. Thanks for your time, and thank you for sharing such a positive and a feedback wherein it's more inspiring for other universities and other institutes, I'm sure. And please do follow our page and do follow NIT and keep subscribing us. Thank you.
Thank you,
Madhvi.
so much.